Hey everyone, I've thought about this and I've thought about this. I've got to have a lemon cake. I'm probably going to have to do my hubby a custard pie again. So I'm going to go ahead and do the lemon cake because my daughter brought him all these little things, button. But I'm going to do this cake a different way. I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like the bakery type cake, but I'm just going to use a simple, cheap lemon. I thought of all different kinds of ways to make this, and is all different kinds of ways to do it. But I'm going to do it this way because I'm hungry for a cake. I'm hungry for a cake. So I'm just going to, tweak it up just like you would as a baker. But there's something I'm wanting to do in this. And I'm going to use my Tupperware lasagna pan like I did with the other cake, the strawberry, because it has a lid and it doesn't stick and I love it. So I'm just going to make that type of cake. So it's just a Best Choice store cake. I think it was $1.10, something like that. So we'll go ahead and open it up. So how are you all doing today? Hi Cindy, hi Michelle, hi Colette, hi everybody, Patty, Nancy, hi. Gotta have some lemon, that's all there is to it. Ever since I thought about it. I'm the type of person, if I think about something and it sounds good like I want it, I'm by chance going to make it. So I'm going to use my Tupperware Power Chef to do the, instead of dragging my big mixer over here, I'm going to do this way. So the back of this cake says, your cake mix, 1 cup of water. Now, what I'm going to do is I don't have any lemons and I don't have any lemon pudding, but I'm going to use this Hershey's Creamy Vanilla Pudding, and it's vanilla, and I'm going to put some lemon in it. I've got some of this and it'll be all right when I get it. As soon as I get out, I'm going to get me some lemon zest. I used to have some. So it calls for 1 cup of water, but I'm going to go fill that up. I've got half a cup of water, and I've got a half a cup of lemon. You're supposed to bring this to a boil. So I'm going to pour this into my 2-cup Tupperware 2 and 1 cup measuring cups, which will go into your microwave, and it does make, you could put gravy in it or whatever, and it goes right on top of there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just put it in the microwave and get this good and hot. So I'm going to cook that up just a little bit because I'm going to show you how I'm going to doctor this cheap cake up. I want to get that done. So we'll take the pudding out. If you have a pudding that's lemon, you could use it, but I don't. So I'm going to put vanilla with lemon juice in it to give it that extra lemon flavor. Let me see, might have to do that a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I want to get it good and hot because I want to show you what I want to do. And we turned our table around so I can go back and forth and everything else and have fun. So I put that in there for a minute. And you can see it's very hot, but this is not hot, but it's very hot inside. So I made 1 cup. I put a half a cup of water. This calls for a cup of water, and a half a cup of lemon juice. If you have real lemons, use it. But I'm looking for lemon flavor, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Before I start making this cake, I'm going to take this box of vanilla pudding. If you have lemon, use it, but I don't. So I have lemon. I'm going to pour it right into that hot water lemon juice and give it a stir. As soon as you get that hot, you just stir that in there. You don't put anything else in it. And that'll thicken up a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. So see how that's thickened up? This is what you're going to put in your cake. So now, the cake mix says 3 eggs. So I'm going to put 5 in. Because I want a really rich lemon cake. Y'all, I went up to the pharmacy today to get my medicine, and they had it all chained up. But on the way out, I called my son and I said, could you stand out on the porch, please, and let me go by and see you guys? So they stood out on the porch. They was holding their doggy and their kitty and stood out on the porch for me. Made a whole world of difference. But me and Tom are really having fun. It's just us here. And tonight I'm going to try to talk him into coloring. And he likes to play cards, but I just want to sit down with him and color in a coloring book. He's better than I am, but I could try to show him up tonight. So 5 eggs, mix them up, whether you have a mixer or a Power Chef. Just mix them up. Let me move this over a little bit. You don't have to pull that out so hard. You just go like this, and it'll do its job. See how rich them nice country eggs are? Okay, so now we got the eggs. It says a 1/3 cup of oil. So I'm not going to do the oil. I'm going to put butter in it because that makes a lemon butter cake. It says a 1/3 cup. This is a half a cup. So I'm putting a whole half cup in there. Hold on a minute, Pamela. You don't have to plop it down in there like that. Yep. Get my fingers off the butter now. So I'm going to put a half a cup, and really it's not going to matter about butter because butter makes things better. So I'm going to put a little bit more in. And I'm confident that my Power Chef will do this for me. Okay. Okay, now it says to the oil, the water, which I have this pudding. So I'm going to wait and put it in. Let me get it thick here. I'm going to put that in. Let me put the cake mix in. I don't want to put that all together like that. Let me get that butter kind of stirred up in there. I just want a little extra lemon taste on the lemon cake. And remember what we did with our strawberry? Well, when I get this done, I'm going to take some lemon juice, heat it up, and put some powdered sugar in it while it's hot, dissolve it all, and then I'm going to poke and pour down into that lemon cake, that lemon juice with the powdered sugar. And then I'll take just a tub of lemon icing, which is usually good, and put over that. So that's a way we're going to do it. Put some of this in there. It took me a while to think how I really wanted to do it and try to, what I think would taste best. Hi, Carol. And this gets a little harder as the mix goes in it. Remember, we don't have any water in it yet. And I think that's probably pretty good. I got my hands kind of buttery. My hands are always sticky when I'm doing something. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put this in there, which look how thick it is. Get it off of there. These eggs and butter and all this is going to make a real strong, moist cake, just like I like them. Go around the edges of this, pour that in there. Now I'm going to put the rest of this cake. There's only about, not even probably a fourth cup. And I'm just going to stir that around in there. But if you want to do it in the mixer and you don't have a Power Chef, just put it in your mixer and do it all that way. But you want to add your eggs if you do it in the mixer one at a time. I don't know why, but to me everything always comes out good. And if you really want to make a good cake, you can beat them eggs until they're light and frothy, and then that sponges it up. But I'm using a cake mix to doctor it up this time. Okay, now I'm going to take this lemon juice and pudding, which I want to taste that. Woo! It's lemon. It's going to taste lemon. I don't know. Putting that lemon juice and heating it up with that water really made a good lemon taste. So we'll just stir that all up. Look how beautiful that is already. So that's how easy it was. I just mixed the eggs and everything up in the Power Chef, which I need to clean it out now. But I'm going to put this in a cake pan. And this is the Tupperware. I always use it because it's got a lid, and I don't like to fool around plastic all the time. But another thing about it is it doesn't stick your stuff in it. So I'm going to pour, always do where you guys can't see that. Pour that cake in there. Ooh, that lemon's staying right with me. That's what I need to do, is stop tasting everything, because then I get the taste of it and then I'm okay. I'm satisfied. But I think this is something that we will be eating on until it's gone. There we go. I'm just going to take that now and put it all down through there. Get this here. I love this Tupperware thing, this Tupperware, because it's smaller and it just gets into things real good. Okay, I'm tempted to pour a little 7-Up over this, around the corners. Why? Because it was sitting there. And I think if you pour soda on anything, it makes it better. So we're going to try that. We'll see how it goes. I just poured it around the edges. Not even a fourth the cup, maybe 6 tablespoons. And we'll see how that works. So we'll put this in the oven, and I will be back later. And I will show you what we're going to do with the top of it. And I heard the oven say it was preheated, so. Now I'm just going to take that and just like this. That packs that down in there real good. So now I'm going to go put this in the oven. Hi, Faye. And see. I know. And you don't really put anything in the pudding, only the lemon and water. If you was doing another kind of cake, you would just put a cup of boiling water and the pudding to put in your cake. It makes it a lot moister instead of just throwing it in there. It makes it a whole lot moister. So I'm going to bake this for the time it says. It says 28 to 32 minutes. So I will probably be back. I'm going to let it sit, well, probably about 10 till 6. I'll be back. And that would be 10 to 3 to you. Call that. So anyway, I'm going to clean up my mess. And that's how simple that bakery like lemon cake is. And we added a couple little things on our own to see how it turns out. And we'll see how it turns out. And we'll make it our own if it turns out good. So God bless you all. And I will be back at about 10 till 6.